my website right now and download my free course on alternate picking mastery. It contains 5 essential exercises that will take you to alternate picking mastery faster than you can imagine. And then I've included my method of how to lay out a practice plan in just 1 to 2 minutes that will absolutely boost your results like nothing you ever tried before. So go download it right now. It's free. Hey, cool comment below one of our YouTube videos. My name is Claus. Go follow us on Instagram and subscribe to these videos. Download the free program underneath here. The comment says, "Oh, talent. Steve Vai has said that he was never talented, and I was all happy when I read that." Oh, cool. I agree with Steve Vai. And he had to practice 10 hours a day to get to where he is. BS. I wish I could use profanities and not scare people away in these videos. But BS. Total, absolute BS. This is the story that people tell other people so we can, so they can feel significant. So they can feel like I'm special. I can say I don't have the talent, which makes me less special, right? Some people say I have the talent, or at least they have that vibe of I'm special, right? Other people say I don't have talent, but I practice 10 hours a day. Who the practices 10 hours a day? Get real. I know there's some people who do that, right? For periods of time. But as soon as he says that, we have this idea that, okay, I have to practice 10 hours a day for 2 or 3 or 5 or 10 years in order to get to that amazingly special place that he is. That is such a stupid story that only serves to demotivate people and keep them in hopelessness and I'll never achieve these skills. It's absolutely untrue. What he means is, when he says that I had shorter periods of high intensity practicing where I was so fired up about learning something that I couldn't help myself but practice up to 10 hours a day. But this, you know how it is, right? If you practice 10 hours a day on a Saturday, you go, wow, that was incredible. Next day, maybe 8 hours. Next day, 9, maybe 6, maybe 5. But when you remember the week, it was 10 hours a day. It was amazing, right? Because we inflate our past like that. We only remember what's out of the ordinary, all the same days that look like, we never remember those. We remember all the days that were significant. And that becomes our year, or our 3 years, or 4 years. I used to say the same thing to people. I used to practice 8 hours a day. But maybe I practiced 8 hours a day for 2 days out of 1 year, right? And the other days, I was totally intense about it. I practiced maybe 4 hours realistically in the evening, concentrated with focus, then, in front of the TV as well. And I did that for a month. And then I kind of, I dropped out of it again. I couldn't keep up the energy. And then suddenly a lightning bolt hit me again 4 hours or 4 weeks later. And I had a week of total intensity again, or 2 weeks, maybe 3. Of practicing a lot. And when I mean a lot, just practicing whenever I could, all the time. In the morning, first thing I did, grab my guitar. Can I practice for 10 minutes, right? Then when I came home from school, same thing. I should have done my homework, but I practiced. Then I was practicing late at night. I got too little sleep, so I woke up early, had to go to school, slept in the afternoon, started practicing again after dinner, and then I practiced until 3 o'clock in the night. But I couldn't keep that up. I was, hammered after a week or 2 of that. So I had a week of not doing anything, or 2 weeks, and then back and forth like that. Maybe 2 months of not practicing at all, almost, right? And then suddenly all fired up again. But that's how it looks. Don't get the illusion that anybody practices 10 hours like that. And if they do, I once spoke to a guy who was stationed in the Middle East as a soldier, and he did absolutely nothing. They were just waiting, just waiting to get into or to be available if they were needed. But so he had all day available, and he was practicing all day, but basically just sitting in a chair, talking to his friends, working on some loopable little pattern, and then you can totally practice that much. But you don't practice with focus and intensity, like study like mad 10 hours a day, and really break through everything and have to go to work, and it doesn't happen, right? Just forget about it. Forget about these superhuman achievements. Instead, focusing on practicing whenever you really feel like it, creating projects, firing up your engine, buying a course and then making a project out of it, right? Buying one of our guitarmastery.net courses. Sorry. Whenever you go into something or you find something in a free YouTube video, you say, that's a cool concept. Create a project out of it. Say, what will happen if I practice this for 14 days? Or what if I go all at it for 4 weeks? What will happen? Let me see if I can measure my progress, how many times I do it, right? Let's see if I can create a result over time. That's the way to go about it. And then see if you can get so fired up that you want to practice at every single moment you can do it, like in the car, everywhere. But it doesn't happen, that thing where you practiced, you have to go the long, hard way. It should be fun and engaging, and you should be passionate and excited. It's not like you practice 10 hours a day for 3, 4, 5, 10 years. Does not happen. It is not the way. Subscribe for more free videos. Do it. Do it now. Do it.